have no volume control.
Hello, friends. Welcome back to another episode of the Katie Cat Stream. Today we're gonna play something a little new and a little interesting. So let me give you a little background. At about last night at 11:57 p.m., I received a text message from my good friend Sky, and they were asking me, have I ever heard about Dream Daddy? I'm like, what's Dream Daddy? What are you talking about? It's like, that sounds like pornographic. Like, what are you talking about? And, well, I looked it up, and I found out that this is brought to us by the Game Grumps. I was a huge fan of the Game Grumps when I was a little younger. I kind of lost touch with them, but I guess they're still out there doing stuff. Because this game is voiced in part by like Aaron Hansen and Dan Avidan and a few others. So I'm gonna kind of have a problem because the moment I hear Aaron Hansen's voice, we might actually I don't know really anything about this game. I picked it up last night after seeing that Aaron Hansen was in it, and that's about all I needed. Let's just jump right in. Dad. Dad, wake up! Oh, wait, am I a dad? Uh-oh. Pretend to be dead, of course. I let my tongue roll out of my mouth and I stop breathing. Amanda shakes me. Come on, Dad. This hasn't worked on me since I was 6. I'm sorry, Amanda. This is the end for me. Dad, I swear to God. Amanda, I bequeath to you all my earthly possessions. Spread my ashes over my recliner. Okay, well, your corpse better get into the moving van because it's leaving soon. I finally open my eyes and sit up. I'm sitting in the middle of the living room, spooning a moving box. I yawn and stretch. Morning, Manda Panda. Yikes, dad breath. Go brush your teeth. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Bill, Dad? Oh no. We are going with Twink Dad, of course. Like, is there any other option? I mean, we could go for the heavy tank. How self-insert should we go? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're going for the hairless route. I don't think I'm legally allowed to pick anything other than, like, Ghost White. We're gonna give him, like, the stand jaw. I like that. Oh, I saw the hair. That's literally Dan's hair. That's literally Dan Avinan. That's literally Dan. Oh, dude, that's literally Aaron, though. Oh, I love this. Yo. I'm about this already. Because, like, I recognize these characters. Is that Goku? Like, I don't want to go too self-insert or I'm going to get dysphoria playing this. So instead, we're gonna make my dad. Get ready. Everybody's gonna get to see what my dad looks like live on stream.
Oh, that's yeah.
That's a pretty good start, though. My dad doesn't really have that chiseled of a jaw.
Can you take his shirt off?
I might be able to. Dad's got more of like a. He had more of those when he was younger. I mean, now he's looking a little bit more like that, but. We're gonna go with that. That's Dad for real. Jen's laughing up a storm over there. She loves this. That's good for hair. My dad's got like real hazel eyes. That's perfect. That's perfect. Yeah, this is really starting to look like my dad. Yeah, Ray would never smile like that. Give him real fat DSLs, yeah. Give him some thick DSLs. Oh, yeah? This guy wants a taste. Do you let him in? My dad literally shaves his eyebrows. He shaves his fucking eyebrows off because he's like obsessive. My dad, like, he's going bald and he's like mad denial about it, so he just shaves his head. Like, literally shaves his head. And calls it a decision. Homie, you're going bald. Just admit it. Like, you can take estrogen for that.
Doesn't need much.
Ray's got mad whiskers, but I don't see whiskers as like an option here.
Facial hair?
Jan's dad isn't canon. I mean, it could have been. Ray's fucking boomer glasses. Oh, wait. Ray would never. Oh, the clothing? Here we go. You don't really have shirtless. This dad is trans, but he's also named Ray, and he's modeled after my actual dad. But this dad is trans. Confirmed. Canon. And because of that, this Ray actually has style. I think we're gonna go with that. Oh, this is like perfect. He's like really perfect. I think this is perfect. This is honestly, this is perfect. This is our dad. Oh, we can name him? Oh, well, we're definitely gonna name him Ray. First thing I see gets to decide last name. The Eggy shirt does go hard. It's pronounced Goodgum. Did you fall asleep packing? I got most of it done, I think. Searching around the room. It looks like I did a pretty good job. Every box is sealed except for one. Wait, straggler. What's in it? Looking into the box, I see a bunch of old photos in little photo albums. Uh-oh. Whoa, I haven't seen these in years. I pull out one of the dusty albums from the top of the pile and we begin looking through it. That's the coolest baby I've ever seen. Oh, wait. Okay. Canonically, Ray Goodgum birthed this child. So, we're going with a father. The only way your father and I could get you to stop crying was to put the sunglasses on you. But whenever we tried to take them off, you started crying again. She spent the first 2 years of your life with sunglasses on. Nice. Halloween when you were maybe 4? Oh my god, the dragon costume. You couldn't decide between princess or dragon, so you went with both. Princess Dragon. Why do I remember crying in that dragon costume? You saw yourself in the mirror and realized you were afraid of dragons. Seeing yourself inside the dragon's mouth was a realization of your greatest fear, I think. That's the Roaring Moon Pokemon segment. That's for the other days. Respawn's still here. He would get that. It's alright. Right, yeah. Definitely repressed memory. And this was in your horse phase. Oh, Dad. I believe you named your plush horse Sir Horsington the Brave.
Oh.
I don't think that was his... Amanda lunges for the photo, but I quickly snatch it away and hold it above her head with my superior dad arms. Nice try, but this is important blackmail for later down the road. Go ahead and try me. I've seen pictures of you and your ska band. Ouch, kid. The Communist Manifesto had a chance back in the day. Can you please hand me that water? I don't know if I can actually read all this. I look off into the distance and reminisce about that rad horn section.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, it's Emma P. No, Dad, that's Emma R. I didn't meet Emma P until high school. Honey, I promise you, wholeheartedly, that I would never stop mixing those two up. Dad, Emma R has been my best friend since I was 7. Give it, like, a little bit of effort. Oh, right. Emma P was the one who... Only one of these are like really the choice I want to click on. Emma P was the one who pooped her pants during the sleepover. Dad, that was me. I did that. Oh. And I was having a sleepover with Emma R, who isn't Emma P. She never told anyone, though. True blue, that Emma R. Anyway, I gotta show this to Emma R later. She'll get a kick out of it. the first photography award you ever won. Yeah, and it got a $20 gift card to McFriday's. That's like 3 chains. And you got food poisoning from the cheesy tostada blast. I think you mean food poisoning. You know, with a Z. Dad. I still can't drive past McFriday's without gagging. I'm still proud of you, though. Amanda reaches deep down into the box and pulls out one last photo. Neither of us say a word. We just stare at the photo for a long moment. I finally decide to break the silence. This is the day you were born, actually. We got into a car accident right in the hospital parking lot. It wasn't anything big, just a fender bender. Of course, I was freaking out, and the little old lady who crashed into us was freaking out. And I didn't know what to do. But your father, oh man. I like that they let me have my canon trans dad and like didn't actually like they let me have like a birth option. It's awesome. He holds my hand and looks me directly in the eyes, the calmest I've ever seen him, and he says, "It's okay. It's all gonna be okay." He was right, you know. I stare at the picture for longer, maybe too long. I miss him. I can't even imagine what it must be like for Amanda. She pats me on the back. "Come on, Pops. We gotta finish packing. The moving van won't wait forever." You're right. Oh, I love this whip. Is this the Family Guy car? Amanda and I pile into the car and take one last look at the old house, which it doesn't seem like is on this street unless we live in this townhouse or something. So many memories here. Hard to believe your father and I bought this place almost 20 years ago. Hey, remember when I shattered the front window playing catch? You always had very strong arms. Hey, remember when I shattered the other front window pretending to be a robot who breaks windows? You were a very, very imaginative child. Hey, remember when I broke the back window? We get it, Amanda. You break stuff. And there'll be plenty more stuff for me to break in the new place. Memories to make and stuff to break. You ready? We sit in silence for a moment. I watch my daughter grow up in this house. It will forever hold a place in my heart, but it stings a little bit to leave it behind. I'm ready. The moving van begins to pull away, and I get into the car into position. Dyslexia. I get the car into position to follow it. I watch our house, our old house, disappear into the rearview mirror. So what? So tell me about our cool new plaid. I clear my throat and do my best cheesy announcer voice. Nestled in beautiful, scenic downtown Maple Bay, our new house features multiple places to sleep. Not only are there bedrooms for your sleeping pleasure, but couches and floor space where you can, yes, catch a wink. What a deal! I mean, if sleep weren't for the weak. You sleep more than anyone I know. I admit my faults, Pops. I keep it real. Anyway, it's also smaller than our last house. Cozier, I might say. Good spin. I think it's great. Won't we be closer to a lot of cool stuff that we can walk to? So I don't have to, waste gas? And I mean, trying to park downtown is, Amanda, you're gonna have to learn how to parallel park at some point, right? Not gonna happen, Pops. I think someone needs to do a 3-point turn on their attitude. I don't know how to do that either. Have you met the neighbors yet? Not yet, but the neighborhood seems pretty quiet. So you don't have to chase any rowdy teens off your lawn? You're the rowdy teen. You mock when you say that, honey. I'm in my last year of high school. I'm practically dust. Yeah, you're real. Don't you dare. Senior. Dad, I know where this is going. Citizen. I'm just gonna ignore that. But I won't forget it. So, what's item 1 on the new house agenda? Well, first we'll need to forge a path through the solid wall of boxes that's blocking the living room. I still have to install the washer and dryer. We need to do grocery shopping. Pops, cool your jets. You have to promise me that you were going to take a break and explore the neighborhood. Okay, you're right. We'll get some work done and then check the area out. We pull up to the new house and step inside. Step outside. The lawn is freshly mown and the for sale sign is still in the yard. Hi-ya! And with a swift kick from Amanda, the for sale sign is no more. Nice form, Sweet Pea. I got a problem with authority. I'm so proud. Man, all that karate chopping tuckered me out. I could really go for a sandwich. An ice cream sandwich. Sweetie, it's 10 a.m. I need some coffee. I gotta get my hands on a nice hot cup of the old bean juice or I'm gonna be useless all day. You're right, Dad. Except I gotta get my green juice. Monster, call me anytime. I'm fucking hilarious and you all know it. Just call me. Call me. DM's open. I think we passed a coffee shop on the way here. Maybe we could check that out. Let's do it. Dad tip 32. You can't beat the whammy bar. We walk down the street to the Coffee Spoon, a cute little place on the corner. Man, this is such a convenient walking distance from our place. I mean, I guess. What's wrong? Why would you go somewhere else to drink coffee on couch when I could just drink better coffee at home on my own couch and not have to make awkward eye contact with other people? At least when I'm home, some random guy isn't going to come up and sit on the recliner next to me, and I won't feel like a little weird about it because technically he's not sitting at my table, but he's very much within my personal zone. Dad! And what's the etiquette when you have a dirty mug? I mean, is there a bin? Do you go up and sit it on the counter because you don't know where else to put it? Or do you just leave it there and feel your face flush with hot shame as you consider the possibility that there is in fact a bin somewhere just out of shite, and now you're the jerk that left their mug? And Dad, are you just afraid to meet new people? Yes, Amanda! We walk inside. The inside of the coffee shop is incredibly warm and inviting. Vinyl records line the walls, and patrons lounge around on well-worn-in couches. Some cool tunes spin on a record player next to a little stage. Welcome to the Coffee Spoon, guys. How's it going? What's with the name? Oh, it's kind of dumb. It gets mentioned in this poem I like, and I thought it was a good idea at the time, and now I suppose it's still a good idea because, like, the business is running. But people ask me the same question all the time, and I give them the same answer every time, and now I'm standing here rambling, and I'm not sure we're getting more uncomfortable, and I keep talking, but man, we're in it now, and I can't stop. So what'll it be? I scan the chalkboard menu, and I'm immediately overwhelmed. I'll have Are these puns? Because I can't even read these. I don't get any of these. But I'll have the black coffee, please. A classic. I don't get it. Oh, it's a pun. Godspeed, You Black Emperor is a really great and progressive rock band known for their sweeping soundscapes and... I'm doing the thing again. But coming right up. And for you, I'll have a macchiato DeMarco, please. Okay, that I got. Why wasn't that on my menu? Coming right up. Do you want that in small, medium, or biggie smalls? Okay, that was too easy. Medium. Wait, is biggie smalls big or small? I should change that, shouldn't I? Matt sets to making our drinks, and Amanda and I take a seat on one of the couches. What's his deal? Let the man make his puns. They're cooler bands than you listen to anyway. Oh shit! Hey! Ska was cool once. This couch is actually pretty comfy. Maybe not comfier than our couch, but it's alright. Good lumbar support. You sink right in. Okay, it's comfier than our couch. Amanda nudges me. This place is right next to our house, and that guy seems not only cool, but also just as uncomfortable with talking to other people as you are. You should, totally become friends with him. I don't know. Come on, what did we say about meeting new people? I can't meet new people if I always stay inside and don't go outside and also don't talk to people. See? We're making progress. Matt sets our drinks down at our table, and I immediately burn the roof of my mouth. Good one. Hi, we're new in the neighborhood. I'm Amanda, and this is my dad, Ray. Oh, right on. Pleased to meet you both. You ought to come by when my daughter's hanging around the shop. You two might get along. Yeah, I'm sure we'll come in from time to time. Amanda kicks my leg from under the table. I'm sure we'll be in here a lot. You know what? Let me get your guys' opinion on something. Matt goes into the back and comes out with a fresh plate of something that smells amazing. I'm working on a new banana bread recipe, and I need help coming up with a name for it. Well, I think we're going to have to taste test it first so we can get the full flavor profile of, really appreciate the flavor sensations of... Amanda nods vigorously. She knows this game. Yeah, we need to give that Nana bread a taste if you want us doing some free creative labor. I think we're going to have to commensurate with... I told her, well, we've trained for this. Take a sip here. We trained for this day. I'm going to slow down because I know it's an ad break. I'm going to catch my breath. This is a cute art style. I really like her. I like Amanda. She's got great, I love the bomber jacket, the military jacket. That's, very iconic. The egg pin. I see what's going on with this. I really do. There's a lot of egg activity going on in this game.
Egg positive.
This is a very egg positive game from what I'm seeing here. Oh, it means something, trust me. It means something. And this means something. This game is egg positive, and Amanda, she's my favorite egg right now.
Good egg?
She's a good egg. Yeah, it's a good egg game. For real. I give this a 6 out of 10 so far, just on egg alone. 6 is very unfair. Hey, welcome back. I've taught her well. We've trained for this day. I was just going to give you guys free banana bread anyway. Right, yes, that. Matt serves us each a piece. Amanda and I happily chow down. This is amazing! Thanks. The secret ingredient is bananas. So, any ideas? I'm stumped. No, you can curse a little bit. It's fine. Just, don't be like overly vulgar. Well, I think I might only be able to give you dad band puns, but I'll give it a shot. Oh, grateful bread, really. That really speaks to me. Grateful bread is exactly what Ray would actually say. Grateful bread is what my dad would say. Oh, Matt did not like that. Like the jam rock band fronted by Jerry Garcia. That actually has a nice ring to it. Really? Yeah, grateful bread. Strong decisions. That's art, baby. He doesn't seem to really like it. I wanted to say baby because I thought it would sound cool, but once I said it, I realized that it just doesn't sound good coming out of my mouth, and maybe I should just leave saying baby to the professionals. Enjoy your coffee. Thanks, baby. Say it sounds good when you say it. Across the way, a man catches my eye. He sits by himself, brooding over a cup of coffee. Our eyes meet for just a moment. I hastily look away, hoping he didn't catch me staring. Who is that? We finish up our drinks and head out. Thanks for stopping in. Take care. Okay, now that we're full of caffeine, where to? I need a nap. Ray would be responsible. He would go back to unpacking. I got a lot on my plate right now. Did you know that moving is one of the biggest sources of stress for adults? It's right behind the constant fear that you smell bad and everyone's too polite to tell you? Probably. I'm just reading the game. All the VODs, they are ad-free on YouTube. If you miss anything, it'll be on YouTube tomorrow. Don't worry too much if you miss me say something. Most of the time, I'm aware of when the audience is on ad, so I will, if I'm having a conversation, I will, stop talking and I will save it for after the ad. But you just tuned in, so I think it gave you an ad as you got here, and that wasn't one of my scheduled ads, so I didn't see that, so I'm sorry. This is my fourth affiliate stream. I'm brand new to this still. Just enjoy. I'm just rolling with it. Do I smell bad? Amanda gives me a whiff. You're fine, Pops. Let's just go home. Yeah, thanks. It's been crazy. I grew pretty quickly, but I do this every day, and I got a lot of good people tuning in and interacting, and it's been fun so far, and I'm really excited to keep doing this stuff. I get to work unpacking the various boxes around the living room. A couple hours pass, and I get some good work done. The washer-dryer unit is both washing and drying, and we can actually walk through the living room without tripping over boxes. First visitor already? I walk over to the door, and I open it. Hello? A handsome, clean-cut man stands at my door, brandishing a plate of cookies. I don't trust him. Hello? Yeah. Oh, where are my manners? My name is Joseph, and I'm your next-door neighbor. Oh, yes. Hi. I'm Ray. That's what my name is. I saw the moving van, and I thought I'd bring over some cookies. My daughter, Christy, wanted me to let you know that she baked them herself. Joseph leans in and whispers, but between you and me, she just sprinkled in the chocolate chips. We both share a laugh. Kids, right? Wow, cookies, huh? So nice to meet you. Joseph hands her the plate of cookies with a smile. Well, thanks for the cookies. Amanda disappears with the cookies. Amanda, come back. She's gone. That's my daughter. Her name is Amanda. She's a charmer. Daughters are tough. Sons are also tough. Children in general are just tough. I hear that. I mean, there'd have to be something wrong with you to try and raise more than 2. I have 4 kids. What have you done? I mean, don't worry. You didn't mean to be rude. Oh no, this is the first neighbor I've met and my social life is already in a tailspin. I wonder if it's too late to move again? Yeah, okay. Is the missus around? Mister, actually, and, no, not anymore. He's gone. I'm sorry for your loss. No, it's alright. Wow, this is uncomfortable. We stand there quietly for a moment, acutely aware of how awkward we both made things. I'm sorry, can you close the door real quick? I look at Joseph quizzically, but comply. After a second, I hear a knock on the door. Opening it, I see Joseph standing there with a huge smile. Hi, I'm your new neighbor, Joseph. I promise not to talk about your dead spouse this time. I'm throwing a barbecue for the cul-de-sac, and I'd love for you to come by and meet the rest of the neighbors in our community. What do you say, pal? That sounds great. My daughter Amanda and I would love to stop by. Also, 4 kids is a perfectly normal amount of children to have. We shake hands to seal the deal. Well, neighbor, I'll see you at 3 p.m. sharp on Saturday. Sure thing, neighbor. Joseph starts walking away, but stops to think for a second and turns around. Hey, in all seriousness, raising a kid on your own can't be easy. If you ever need to talk about stuff, I'm the youth minister at a church down the street. Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't really consider myself a youth. Nice. You look pretty young to me, but suit yourself. And with that, Joseph's gone. He seemed nice. Amanda walks back into the living room, crumbs on her face and cookie in hand. That was the smoothest recovery I've ever seen. I should be taking notes. See, you already fitting in great. Grammar. Where'd those cookies go? They're gone. I'm sorry. If it makes you feel any better, they weren't any good. So you ate all of them anyway? I guess that makes it break time. Any ideas? Well, Joseph probably wants his plate back. I think we got a ton of good neighbor points if we bring this back. We're going to be the best neighbors in the whole cul-de-sac. We're going to kick all the other neighbors' butts. With kindness. Amanda and I step outside. I'm like trying to do different voices and it's actually hurting. Shoot, I'm not actually sure which house is his. I hazard a guess it's the big one with all the well-groomed blonde children sitting in the yard. And remember, we need to make a positive first impression here. Keep it light. We walk up to the kids and wave. Wow, that was like the loudest vibration I've ever heard. We walk up to the kids and wave. Hey guys, is your dad around? They look eerie. I'm scared. I'm actually scared. I'm terrified of these children. Hey, is your dad around? They all just stare at us blankly. We just wanted to return this nice plate and thank you for the cookies. Jeez, these definitely are Joseph's kids. They all look exactly like him. They were really good. Christy and Christian. Okay. I mean, I heard they were good. I didn't get to eat any. Really? These are the names of these children? A little on the nose, don't you think? Game was probably a little quiet. Well, okay, we're just gonna set this plate down on the ground real gentle and back away slowly, right, Dad? Right, that's what we're gonna do. The kids' eyes bore into us as we scurry away. I can feel their gaze on my back even as we approach our house. I need something to get my mind off those carbon copy kids. Let's... I think I hit take a nap by accident. You've been awake for what, 3 hours? That's 3 hours too many. Please don't pirate games. I paid for this, by the way. Just, you know, I don't know if that's a warning or something. As we're walking home, I hear heavy footsteps that come up behind us. Ray, bro!
Nice.
I turn around and I'm greeted by a familiar face jogging up to us. I picked the perfect voice for that, didn't I? Craig? Bro! Bro! Holy wow. I haven't seen Craig in forever. It's been too long, dude! Yeah, wow. You look great.
Nice.
Yeah, I cleaned up my act. Cleaned up his act? You kidding me? He's ripped. Amanda, this is my friend Craig. We went to college together, and we were roommates for a while, too. Just roommates. Amanda, dude, you probably don't remember me, but you're so big now! Hello, and hello, cute baby. Oh, thank you. The last time I saw you, I think you were about her size. This is River. Come say hi, River. He picks up her tiny wrist and waves it around. River gurgles happily. Are you babysitting? Nah, dude. River's my kid. Man, it has been a long time. Feels like 1 minute we're rolling up to exams with bad hangovers and the next we're both fathers. Where you been, man? I was working out in California, just relocated the business back to Maple Bay. No kidding. Amanda and I just moved to this side of town. How's Smashley doing?
Oh, man.
I mean, Ashley? Ashley is her name?
Actually, she still goes by Smashley, and, we divorced last year.
Oh, dude, I'm so sorry.
It's old news. We take turns taking care of River and the twins. It's all copacetic.
Twins? You have 3 kids?
Ain't life something, bro? Right?
Keg Stand Craig is a father of 3. Keg Stand Craig?
Oh, yeah, that was my old college nickname.
He got it because he did a lot of keg stands.
You don't say. It's that thing where you do a handstand on a keg and then drink from that keg.
Right. He was really good at it.
And bro, I hate to be that guy, but I'm in the middle of my daily jog, and I really gotta keep up my heart rate. Brought River along for, resistance training.
You jog daily? I jog yearly. On January 1st, when I promise myself that I jog daily for the rest of the year, but then I give up after 30 minutes and walk home.
Well, it's never too late to get back into it, dude. You should join me sometime.
I don't know.
Come Come on, it'd be fun. We could grab breakfast afterwards, catch up, do like a bro brunch like the good old days.
Alright, sure. Sounds great.
Great. Let's get that going soon. I better get moving. Good to see you guys.
Craig gives a little wave, puts his earbuds back in, and jogs off. I can't believe Craig is ripped and his kids. I'm reeling. Why is that? The Craig I knew is not fit to be responsible for any living thing, including and especially himself. One time I watched him drink an entire jar of marinara sauce for dinner. Amanda, he opened up a new jar of marinara sauce, and then he drank it like it was a thing normal people would do. It was unholy, and then I asked him what the hell he was doing, and he said,
It's basically a smoothie, bro.
I mean, technically, he's not wrong. He jogs. He was jogging.
Oh.
He's like a totally different person. Anyway, we better get home. I'll have plenty of time to reflect on how old I feel later. Amanda and I flop down on the couch. Amanda has to shove some empty boxes out of the way before she can sit. Too bad we're gonna be putting my stuff right back into these boxes in a few months. No, don't say that. Aw, Dad, it's gonna be okay. I'll be fine. I know. It's just, you're my little girl, and it's gonna be weird not having you around. I'll come visit, and I'll text you every day, and I'll take lots of pictures. I mean, obviously, I'm a photography major. You promise? Of course. Are you gonna be okay by your lonesome? Oh, come on. I'll be fine. I'll get a dog or something. A dog? Forget art school. I'll stay for the dog. Is that what it's gonna take? Medium-sized dog, handkerchief around the neck, I get to name it. That's what it'll cost to get me to give up on my dreams. I'm a woman of simple wants and needs. Well, a dog is a lot cheaper than college. Amanda laughs. Suddenly, a pile of envelopes slide through the mail slot. Speaking of college. Amanda darts over to the envelopes and shuffles through them. She pulls one out and throws the rest back on the floor. This is from McGowan College of Art and Design. Open it! But I'm scared. It's just an envelope. Yeah, it's just like my entire future. Not a big deal. She takes a deep breath and rips the letter open with her teeth. We have a letter opener, but okay. I hold my breath while Amanda's eyes dart back and forth, scanning the letter. What does it say? The admissions committee has reviewed your application, blah blah blah. Her face drops. Regret to inform you that we are unable to offer you admission to McGowan College of Art and Design. Amanda throws the letter on the coffee table. Oh, sweetie. It's okay. I kind of saw it coming. I knew I shouldn't have put that experimental stuff in my portfolio. Their admissions officer told me they just want to see portraits or whatever. I pull Amanda in for a big hug. You're an amazing photographer. I know how much work you put into your portfolio. Some other school is gonna want to snatch you up for sure. Yeah, I know. It's fine. Are you, like, actually fine, or are you just saying that? I'm fine, really. Her face says the opposite, but I probably shouldn't push her on this. Oh, and before I forget, Emma R. and Emma P. are sleeping over tonight. So, you need me out of the way because I'm painfully uncool? I would choose more delicate phrasing, but yes. Well, I'll have you know that I conveniently already have plans for tonight, so you'll have the whole place to yourself. Yeah? What are your plans? Quick, think of plans. None of these are good answers. Amanda, this town needs me. I need to perform my mayoral duties. I must don my top hat and my monocle so that I may preside over my mayor stuff. I think you're thinking of the guy from Monopoly. He was a mayor, right? He was not. Right. I'm just kidding. I'm actually going to go out and watch the game. Which game? You know, the game. The one you just lost. The one that's on tonight.
Aww.
The game on TV. Somewhere else other than here. Okay, cool. While you do that, I'm gonna do drugs and commit some light arson with the Emmas. I'm concerned that you're hanging with the wrong crowd. Amanda shrugs. I would have expected you guys to be up to some white-collar crime by this point. Maybe money laundering at the least. I'm a street rat, Pops. You're kidding about doing drugs and crime, right? Yes, Dad. Just making sure. I give her a pat on the head. Have fun with your sports. Are you being sarcastic? No, making fun of sports is played out. Alright then. I do some light cleaning around the house and decide to clear out right before Amanda's friends arrive. Before I leave, Amanda stops me. Hey, don't forget that you have that meeting with my English teacher tomorrow. Oh, right, Mr. Vega. Yeah, totally remembered. I'll be there. Drink plenty of water. Wow, I guess I really didn't think this plan through because I'm not exactly sure where the closest bar is, and Amanda still hasn't shown me how to use the GPS on my phone, so I'm just gonna like pick a direction. Let's go this way. Cool. Okay, we're marching. We're marching in the direction of the game. Any game, really. In the distance. Could it be the game? You lost it again. A big burned out neon sign hangs above a tiny dive bar. Oh, I didn't read the whole thing. I'm sorry. I accidentally clicked. The bar is small and dimly lit. The crack of pool balls sounds is in the bag as patrons laugh and joke. A string of multicolored Christmas lights hover above the bartender. I can't tell if he's Jim or Kim. I pull up a seat at the bar. What'll it be? One beer, please? Sure thing, boss. The bartender sides me an ice-cold beer. I take a sip and enjoy the refreshing taste. Say, are you Jim or Kim? I'm Neil. Oh. I awkwardly turn my attention to the game, which is playing on one of the TVs in the wall. As luck would have it, my team of preference is not only playing, but is currently in the lead, which is always a good thing. The brightly colored mascot, which is some kind of animal, does cartwheels. I'm letting it go. It's the fanatic, isn't it? I silently cheer on my favorite team, hoping that I don't get into any confrontational arguments with a fan of the opposing team. This is literally written by somebody who's honestly never watched a sports. I can tell. Several people in this bar are wearing the distinctive colors of the team I dislike, although I believe from their demeanor that, like me, the passion for their team is all in good fun.
Hey.
A middle-aged woman holding a nearly empty wine glass. That word. Sidles? This feels like a personal attack. I don't know how to pronounce that. Up to the bar and sits uncomfortably close to me. Hey, sailor. Oh, hello. Good to see fresh meat in here. I'm Mary. Come here often? Oh, no. I actually just moved to this part of town. I'm Ray, by the way. Are you watching the game? Lost it again! Yeah. My preferred team is on the lead. If they keep this up, they'll win the game with ease.
Oh.
This is hurting my brain, guys. Oh, I just love that team. And also, I love that game. I love there's someone who knows their way around balls. I'm getting the impression that she's a little drunk. Buy a gal a drink? Sure. I almost reluctantly signal the bartender and order Mary another glass of wine. Neil jokes back and forth with Mary. They're clearly friends, and this clearly isn't her first time. She tips her glass at me. Suppose I gotta keep you company now. So, what do you want to know? Well, obviously, I need you to spill some tea. You came to the right broad. I'm an observer. I watch people. I see everything. I know everyone. Nothing gets past me. So what? I thought you were gonna I forgot what we were talking about. About the gossip? You said nothing gets past you? Oh, right. I'm also a steel trap. Confidential to a fault. So what else can you tell me about this part of town? It's quiet. That's for sure. If you want an idyllic little life with white picket fences, this is the place to do it. But every town has its secrets, you know. She takes a sip of her drink. That was a little too ominous for my taste.
Hey.
She leans in closer. Would you like to learn some of my secrets? Oh boy. Maybe some other time. Suit yourself, sailor. Mary saunters off, setting her sights on the newest bar patron to enter. I happily watch the game over another beer. The game has gotten close in terms of points. A little too close than what I'm comfortable with. After a particularly skilled player scores a number of points for the other team, putting them in the lead, I hear an affirmative grunt from another man at the bar. Go team! It's the brooding man from the coffee spoon. He sits alone, sipping whiskey and watching the game as well. Enjoying the game? I am now that we're winning. Oh, he must be rooting for different teams. In my opinion, my team's far superior. Giving this guy a southern twang now, sorry. I have to disagree with that. Based on our win-loss record, I'd say that my team is superior. That's where you're wrong. Since as it stands right now, my team's beating yours. The conversation ends there, and we both go back to silently rooting for our respective teams. The game is close, with both sides playing their hardest to win. But in the end, my team prevails. Quiet cheers ripple throughout the bar. I raise a respectful glass at the man drinking whiskey. He raises his in response. An unspoken truce is formed between us based on mutual love for the game. Lost it again, bud. He motions over to the bartender, who pours 2 glasses of whiskey. The man slides one over to me. Name's Robert. Thanks. I'm Ray. You must be new here. Mary already tried to hit on you? Yeah. Robert chuckles. She's a peach. Well, you picked the best bar in town. As slimy as it is, you'll never find a better spot than Jim and Kim's. Is there actually a Jim or a Kim that runs this place? Nope, it's just Neil. Neil waves from across the bar. Good guy, that Neil. Not enough Neils in this world. Okay. You whiskey fella or beer fella? beer, but I'll drink most things. You like shots? I love shots. Thank God. Oh gosh, here we go. Robert nods to Neil, who serves up 2 shots of whiskey. He hands one to me. Here's to your health. We take the shots. The whiskey burns going down, but I try my hardest to look tough. Wait, I think this is what making friends is. Okay, right, this guy's out of my friend league, but I think if I play my cards right, we'll be pals in no time. Oh, this is hard. Alright, this guy's clearly a hardcore biker. We want him to like us. His leather jacket's pretty cool. Any scary dude with cool hand tattoos wants to talk about them. I'm going with the leather jacket. I like your jacket. Thanks. Been in my family a long time. Passed down from firstborn to firstborn. Cursed, some would say. Man, this guy's mysterious. And cool. Way cooler than I am, at least. Robert signals to the bartender for another round. What are you doing here tonight? My daughter kicked me out of the house. Not like forever. She was having a sleepover with her friends. Family type, huh? Single dad. He gets up. Be right back. Gotta powder my nose. Uh-oh. Never seen Robert this talkative. He must like you. I guess so. I gotta admit that Robert has a gruff charm to him. If a guy like that thinks I'm cool, then I might actually be. Robert comes back from the bathroom and grabs his leather jacket. I'm gonna go home. You heading my way? Robert and I leave the bar and find ourselves walking in the same direction. I live in this cul-de-sac down the way. Does everybody live there? Me too, actually. We just finished unpacking today. Great place to be. Great neighbors. Well, some of them. Who's that? We get to Robert's house, which is just a few houses away from mine. We stop and he turns to me. I don't kiss and tell, Ray. So we're doing this or what? Whoa! Whoa! You know, you want to like come inside or... A wave of realization rushes over me. I blush. Alright, fans. Are we a Robert? Are we a Robert stan? Are we standing Robert? I kind of like him. He's rugged. He's gruff. He's a little dirty. And he probably smells like motor oil. He's like right up my alley. This guy definitely smells like spilled coffee and like cheap weed. Just like my dad.
Just like your I don't know, it seems like Ray would like him.
This guy seems like Ray's type, honestly. We're gonna lay it on smooth. Well, I don't see why not. It sounded smoother in my head. I follow him up to his door. This game's like PG, right? This isn't gonna be like too graphic. Like, I actually need the confirmation that this is not gonna be graphic now. I don't expect it to be, so like, I really hope it's not. I don't expect it to be. I follow him up to his door. He fumbles with his keys for a second and unlocks the door, leading me inside. The moment the door closes behind us, he pushes me up a wall. I don't know if I can read this. I don't really want to read this. He pushes me up against the wall and kisses me, grabbing my hips. Come on. Robert takes my hand and leads me up to the stairs into what I assume is his bedroom. It's so dark that I can't see anything but Robert's intense expression. Kisses me again and I can hear him shucking off his jacket. I clumsily take off mine too. His hands roam down my chest and suddenly he's tugging at my belt. I don't normally do this. You want to stop? No. I didn't know this game was this lewd. I didn't know it was this lewd. Good. Robert continues to unbuckle my belt and guides me to the bed. If this is going to get too graphic, I'm going to have to skip. Okay, thank God. Okay. That's great. It's perfect. Damn, bitch, you live like this? This is how my dad lives. Honestly, Robert and Ray would get along like a house on fire. They really would. Sunlight streams in between the slats of the blinds. My head is pounding. I really overdid it last night. Wait a minute. This isn't my old house or my new house. Oh, right. I look around for Robert, but find myself alone. Hello? There's a clatter from the bathroom, and the door opens. Robert is fully dressed, and he grabs his keys. That was fun. Yeah, it was. You should go. That's certainly not what I was expecting. Well, talk to you later? Mm-hmm. Robert cracks a smile. Sure. Your clothes are over there. I hastily get dressed and show myself out. The sun is unbearably bright. I need to lie down. I start to make my way back home when I suddenly remember. Amanda! I rush back home and throw the door open. Something smells delicious. Amanda? Amanda runs out of the kitchen and looks slightly disappointed. Aw, man. I was kind of hoping you'd gotten kidnapped and I was going to have to come rescue you. No, I made a friend last night at the bar and ended up sleeping over at his place. Where are the Emmas? They left a little while ago. Oh, you guys have fun? Yeah, we watched some movies, ate snacks, stole a car, you know, the usual sleepover stuff. You teens and your larceny. So, this breakfast that's cooking, what's that all about? Well, there's hash browns and eggs and bacon. Can I... Aww. Yes, you can have some breakfast. Bless you, sweet child. My head throbs. I gotta do something about this hangover. Amanda, your loving father might have overdone it last night. Oh, somebody's hungover. Father of the year. You wouldn't happen to have any aspirin or... I got just the thing. Hang on. Amanda runs to the fridge and pulls out a jar of pickles. How does she know that? She's like a senior in high school. How does she know that trick? How does she know that? She's like a senior in high school. How does she know that? Red flag alert. Amanda, what? Drink this. The pickle juice? Yep. It's what I used once. I would assume someone would use. I would also assume that it works pretty well. Although I've never tried it before and won't try it, obviously. I'm going with the side eye. I eye her suspiciously. I eye the jar of pickles even more suspiciously. This better work. I down a sip of the tart juice. No, more than that. Way more than that. I mean, I assume. Watch it, you. I drink more pickle juice and help myself to the delicious breakfast that Amanda has graciously allowed me to partake in. After inhaling some hash browns and dunking several pieces of my bacon into runny egg yolk, I'm starting to feel a little better. Amanda grabs her backpack and her keys. Well, I gotta get to class. Don't forget the meeting with Mr. Vega, okay? He said it was important. Love ya. I'll be there. Knock him dead, kiddo. I always do. We do our secret handshake and she's off. We get a little work done at home before I glance at my watch and see that it's almost time for that meeting. I hop in the shower, change clothes, and head on my way. Still a little hungover. Based hangover, Dad? Okay, I don't mean to say it like this, because I'm really enjoying this game. This game's really good. Art style shift. Weird art style shift I just felt. Because this is like a 3D model. And the other stuff looked drawn. But this is like clearly a 3D render. Stylized. With like shaders. This feels... Did anybody ever play Facade? Anybody ever watch PewDiePie play Facade like 10 years ago? Melon. You would know. Look that up. That's what this scene reminds me of. Like a hardcore. Like I feel that right now. Lost the viewer when I said that. I arrive at Amanda's school and check in at the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I'm barely awake and I'm feeling pretty haggard, but hopefully nobody will notice. I check my watch and I'm relieved to see that I'm only 2 minutes late. Wait, was it room 103 or 108? I spot a youth standing at his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns around and looks me up and down with heavily lined eyes. Come on, kid. I'm late for a meeting. Mr. Who? Mr. Vega. I don't know. Have you tried the exit? Alright, wise guy. Are you gonna help me or not? Fine. It's up those stairs and to the left. Can't miss them. I head up the stairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's class anywhere. After a couple minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth that sent me on a wild goose chase. I get back to where that low-rent Gerald Way is standing, fully ready to give him a piece of my mind, when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker. Lucian, don't you have a third period to get to? Fine, Mr. Vega. Wow. Now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him and he walks away. We are not cool. You must be Ray. This period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back? Mr. Vega leads me in and I take a seat in one of the comically small students' desks in the back. I might get stuck in this. Alright, where were we? Now, who could tell me about the unreliability of the narrator in J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye? That's a favorite. Yes, Colin. Colin stands up and does the thing where he blows into the crook of his elbow to make a fart noise. The whole class erupts in laughter. Alright, everybody. Very funny, Colin. Please sit down. Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that the bell for the period rings, and all the students immediately get up and make a break for the door.
Sweet manchego.
What did he say? Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on page 194 in your textbook. Nobody's listening. Or not, I guess. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs. Middle schoolers, right? Don't you teach high schoolers? Both. You know, budget cuts. Right. Thanks so much for coming in. No problem, Mr. Vega. Please, call me Hugo.
I don't know.
I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda's a very bright student, and I'm concerned about her recent behavior. What's going on? Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I'd normally chalk this up to senioritis, but this is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. It hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong. I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? Well, we just moved recently, but it was only to the other side of town, and Amanda was much more excited about it than I was. See if you could talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal, and she would appreciate your guidance. If she keeps heading down this road, I know how important art school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on scholarship money that she clearly deserves. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo.
Hey.
Anytime. On my way out, I stop, thinking for a moment. I turn to Hugo. Hey, Hugo? Yes. They ever catch that rye? Dog, you didn't read the fucking book, did you? Yes. Excuse me? Did anybody read that book? I read that book and it only made me want to kill John Lennon. Surprise me, it was already dead. That joke's not gonna land with anybody. That's too old. I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force for positivity in my life, especially after we lost her father. Amanda must be done with classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home, and maybe I can talk to her about what's going on. I pull up to the carpool, and Amanda hops in the passenger seat. Didn't she drive? Whatever. So did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vega and I actually just gossiped about our celebrity crushes. So you talked about Mario Batali the whole time? It was a very productive meeting. I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. We can make something at home. Cool. I think with our powers combined, we could throw together a gourmet meal worthy of the Food Channel. I don't know about that, but I can promise you that it will at least be edible. Yes! That's the spirit! We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay, because that's what kids do. And that's okay, but also sometimes it's good to have the parents' perspective. Because, you know, maybe the parents have also dealt with similar situations. And maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. I love you. Have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? What? No, never mind. Look, sweetie. Mr. Vega said that you haven't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in. Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that. I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class. It's fine. He's fine. We pull up to a stoplight, and I eye Amanda. She's still texting. I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything. I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it, and that's frustrating. I heard Emma R. is going to that fancy art school in California. That's exciting. Yep. Aren't you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school? Yep. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny? I don't think you'd get it. Okay. Who you texting?
Oh.
Noah. Who's Noah? My friend. Does he go to your school? Yep. Do you like Noah?
Whoa.
What? No! Dad! Ah! I can't believe you would... Dad! I mean, jeez. Okay, this is too thick now. Why would you? Gross. Sorry, just asking. Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend. Okay. Jeez. This is going well. Well, good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that means the conversation's over. Amanda and I get back home and start cooking some dinner. I found this artisanal mac and cheese recipe online that I've been dying to try. Artisanal? There's 2 ingredients to mac and cheese. Mac and then cheese. Dad, please try to enjoy the finer things in life. I think you of all people should be able to appreciate what one can do with cheese. Plus, it has bacon in it. Aren't we as a society collectively over bacon?
Aww.
Bacon never stopped being good. It just has a PR problem. We get to work on the recipe. Amanda measuring things out and handing them to me to dump in the bowl so that I can feel useful. Amanda puts me on bacon duty, so I chop a bunch and toss it into a pan to get it sizzling.
Oh.
The key to a good mac and cheese is a balance of texture and flavor, Pops. Not only are we going to want the fullness of the cheese and the bacon, but we also need to counterbalance it with the crunchy mouthfeel of breadcrumbs. Mouthfeel? He doesn't know. What's a mouthfeel? You know, when you eat stuff and the texture, Listen, I've been watching a lot of the Food Channel, and I honestly don't know what it means. It just makes me feel sophisticated to say. Neither of them know about the mouthfeel. No, I get that. Every time I watch that channel, I feel in order, hungry, jealous, insecure about my cooking ability, and then just hungry again. I like the mouthfeel of that sentence. Oh my god. Amanda, mouthfeel isn't just about food. It's also about words that are fun to say. Gregarious. Boisterous. Cattywampus. Tabernacle. All of a sudden, the bacon bursts into flames. I must not have been paying attention to how hot the pan was. Fire! Fire! Oh god! Fire! I run around the kitchen looking for anything to put out the fire. I grab a cup of water and Amanda just snatches it out of my hands. Nope! She puts it down and calmly grabs a lid from the pantry. She places it on top of the flames and turns down the heat. I finally calm down. Did I almost just burn down our brand new house because I was too busy saying silly words? Indubitably. Cool. Who wants takeout? Amanda and I order some Chinese food and eat it on the couch of our new living room. She flips on the TV. Oh, cool. Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers is on. Your favorite, right? That's literally Ray's favorite show. How is this game so perfect? This game is Ray coded. Ray loves. My dad fucking loves Ice Road Truckers. Fucking loves it. This is so Ray coded. Oh, hell yes. They make it over the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts, but they're also hunting ghosts. My dad actually has like an autograph from one of the ice road truckers. Like, one of the girls that's on there. He met her and was like, oh my god, can I get your autograph? He literally got her autograph. Dude is obsessed. Also, the truck's haunted. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Flint Dogbone, the twin brother truck-driving ghost hunting duo, find themselves in the greatest peril yet. Oh no, the ghost done got control of the truck. I can't steer them down them damn ice roads. Let me use this EVP meter to try and communicate with them spirits. Flint, we're about to die. I almost got it. If you listen carefully, it sounds like you're saying you're gonna die. That's because we're about to die. This is art. The episode ends and Amanda excuses herself to start arguments on the internet. I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Callum and Flint. Dogbone. I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Callum and Flint Dogbone and their disastrous ice road accident. Afterward, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. If the police are driving behind you, don't give them probable cause to pull you over. That's great life advice that anybody could take. One second. Oh my God. Oh, thank God I got an ad break coming up. I'm going to take a BRB there and cough really hard. Morning, sleepyhead! 5 more minutes. You have never ever let me sleep 5 more minutes, so get up! Fine. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. So, are you excited for the cookout today? If there's food, I'm excited. I'm all over those terrible store-bought sugar cookies that everyone brings to parties. Yeah, those are bad. Which means that there are more for me. Do you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hoping that nobody talks to me. Dad, you are a beautiful work in progress. We will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. That social butterfly. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late. What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time? You know what? We're going early, just because you said that. It's so Ray-coded. I head out the door, and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with store-bought veggie plate. We don't want to risk burning down the house again. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people. I'm going to take a BRB right here. Perfect. My only hope is that eventually my actual father sees this loving rendition of him. This is what I think about your dad, to be honest. Because I know the things he's been thinking about me are very unsavory lately. Oops, I should have read that. I set our veggie plate down on the table, next to other veggie plates. Huh. Hey, there's Joseph. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. Welcome. I'm so glad you two are here. And you brought veggies. Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come on over here. This is Chris, my eldest. Hi. This is Christian and Christy. They're twins.
Whoa.
They stare creepily and say nothing.
Hey.
Then, of course, there's our youngest. Krish. Wait, where's Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. Oh no, it's the woman from the bar the other night. What is she doing here? Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary? Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Ah, Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed? I'll have to go look for him.
Oh.
It's great that I gave him the whispery voice to begin with because I didn't even know they were married. What? You'll have to... Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure. Mary, this is our new neighbor, Ray, and his daughter, Amanda. I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to. I love her. Nice to, meet you, Mary, for the first time. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. Mary leaves. Oh, God, this is so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Josie knows that Mary knows that I know. It takes all of my energy not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a whole new city. My wife has such a wonderful sense of humor. But please, you two enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are excited to meet you. Here, let me introduce you around. Hey, Ray, have you met Brian yet? Who? Hey, Brian, come over here for a sec. A man in a loud Hawaiian shirt jogs up to me. Oh, wait. Oh, what's his voice sound like? Oh, he's beautiful. Hey. Hey, Brian, this is Ray. He just moved into the neighborhood. Hello. Well, pleased to meet you. Put her there. Brian pulls me into a handshake, engulfing my hand in a vice-like grip. I let out a small squeak after my hand bones have been ground to dust. Not much of a handshake guy, huh? I guess I'm more of a hugger. Which house did you move into? The ranch style in the cul-de-sac. Oh, the one that's just like mine, but smaller! That kind of hurts. Is he trying to one-up me? My instinctive dad competitiveness kicks into gear. Small houses are safer. If there was, like, you know, say a tornado, a small house is actually lower to the ground. A tornado in Maple Bay! It never hurts to be prepared for tornadoes. Oh, let me introduce you to my daughter. A kid peeks out from behind Brian. This is Daisy. Hello. Hi, what grade are you in? 5th grade. We're actually trying to get her to skip 6th grade. Not to brag, but she's pretty smart. Not to brag, that's exactly what bragging is. Amanda's smart too. Thanks, Dad. Well, I'll be around the party if you feel like saying hey later. You got it. Let me introduce you to Damien. Goodness, another guy. Too many male voices for me. It's hurting my throat. Joseph beckons a tall man in gothic attire over to the conversation. Oh God, it's a vampire guy. Oh no. I don't have a good vampire voice. Good evening, friends. Damien, this is our new neighbor, Ray. Ah, so lovely to meet you. Damien shakes my hand and then bows. If you're ever interested, it would bring me great pleasure to host you for a spot of afternoon tea. Wow, yeah, that sounds rad. Splendid. Well, I must be off. Perhaps our paths shall cross again. Damn, what a classy dude. Wow, I think I've actually met everybody else. Great. I bet you're excited to get to know everyone better. I hope you both enjoy yourselves. Amanda and I mill around and try some of the food spread on the table. I pick at some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. I don't want to make friends. Come on, Dad. Who are you going to party with when I go off to school? but I don't want to have to do pleasantries. Dad! They're gonna talk about the weather.
Aww.
Go, do it. Make a friend. But how can I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's just bad parenting. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye. Amanda shoves me into the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around at the party and I'm surprised to see some familiar faces. Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? Oh dang, Robert's here. That guy who kept trying to one-up me. This goth guy. And Amanda's teacher's here. Hey, I know Craig. But wait a second. All of these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. Poker time. I want to do Craig again. I'm going to pretend like I don't know Robert because surely Robert will pretend like he doesn't know me. Right? Right. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over and say hello. Well, I don't think it's fair to try to compare two art movements like that. Perhaps periods in art only exist because they're a unique byproduct of the social and political climate of a time and a place. And try to take something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work is created. Matt and Hugo seem to be so busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. Talk to Craig. I turn my attention to Craig, who seems a little more attentive to my existence. How'd resistance training go the other day? Oh, great, dude. Little River here's a great cheerleader. Ain't you, tiny bro? Craig grabs River's arms and waves them around. You can do it, Dad. I'm so proud of you. Sorry for pooping on you. She must be a handful at that age. Oh, they always are. But it's so worth it. Craig grabs River's arms again and waves them around. Also, I'm sorry for throwing up on you, Dad. How are you settling in? It really is cozy, and the neighborhood is beautiful. I'm so glad we moved here. And I'm even more glad that we're right next to my old best friend. Craig gives me a playful punch on the shoulder. Ow. I remember that hurting less in the past. Sorry. I've been doing push-ups and stuff. Ray, how are you liking the neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everyone has been super friendly. It seems like your daughter's fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard to where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and waving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us. What is it, sweetheart? It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it.
Hey.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head.
Hey.
Am I cool now? The girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope. But you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on.
Hey.
Ray, this is my daughter. Hello. I'm Carmencita. Sorry, I couldn't read that. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look, I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually, Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop and my old college friend and your teacher. Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors.
Oh.
Yup. You still gonna get me that overdue term paper?
Oh.
Great seeing you. Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. She learned the finger guns move from me. I'm very proud.
Oh.
She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go?
Huh?
Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide. Ernest Hemingway Vega. Wow, that's so cliche. Are you smoking? Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag off his cigarette and then flicks it into the gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Hugo marches over to Ernest, and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right? Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants. Nearly burned down half the yard. And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half the yard. And then it spread out on my lawn, and it burned half down my yard too. Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Is that Russell from the Gorillas? Sorry. Just the way his eyes look, because he's got like the soulless eyes. Hey everybody, sorry about that. Ray, this is my son Ernest. Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Does it matter?
Oh.
Ernest. Okay. I'm in 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm just sure you were dying to know. Yeah. Good for you. Can it go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Ouch. Ernest. Oh, yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. Ernest puts on his earbuds and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and he sighs. I'm so sorry. He's having a really rough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it. I mean, as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you could get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm cool as a cucumber. See, that right there? You can't say that. My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be cool dads? Well, shit, I don't know. I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads, we've become the machine. And we've become the machine we once raged against. And accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18 and she still thinks I'm cool. I yell across the yard to my daughter. Amanda, I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point. As much as we all want it, I don't think it's as important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest. Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right. But it would be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well. But there might come a time when it won't be like that? Is college when that happens? Don't let us eat up your time, Ray. Go and meet some of the other people around the neighborhood. My throat's starting to burn. I gotta play something I don't talk during. I walk over to Robert and Brian, who are chatting over drinks. Determined not to be weird about what happened that night, I hope Robert feels the same. Hey, guys. Ray! How the heck are ya? Settling into the neighborhood all right? Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there. The game looks great in high def. Oh, boy. Ray, have you met Robert yet? Yeah, I believe we met. Briefly. Howdy. I'm giving him a howdy, sorry. Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. He robotically extends a hand. I shake it as he stares unblinkingly into my eyes. Oh God, what does that mean? How's it going? It's good. Robert focuses on the whiskey he's holding. Takes a long sip. Great! Look at my friends becoming friends. Us dads gotta stick together, you know? Us dads? Robert has a kid? Oh, I didn't know you had kids. Robert continues to stare at me. Jesus, does this guy ever blink? Yep. Cool. That's cool. We stand in incredibly uncomfortable silence for several moments until... We gotta get off this haunted truck! Oh no, the ghost locked the doors! Daisy and Amanda run up to us. Thank God. Quick, hit the emergency escape button! But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons. Then hit the brake, I guess, and then we'll get out. The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghosts, but how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded. I like it. Although, I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you. Wait a second. Are you guys playing? Long haul ice road paranormal ghost truckers? Yeah. Amanda and I love that show. It's the best, especially that episode where Callum hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, it's such a quality reality television. Alright, Daisy, I found us a couple of bugs. They're gonna make us a great meal. Lots of protein. Gonna keep us from starving out here in this harsh, icy wasteland. But there's a whole table of food right over... Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. Let's go find kindling for a fire. Okay, but not an actual fire, because we're playing pretend? Now you're getting it. Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. I turn my attention back to the conversation, but wait, where did Robert go? I skim the party and finally find him in the corner, talking to Mary. Does he not want to talk? Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I snap out of my Robert-induced haze. I guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teachers say she spends every recess in the library. I don't think the other kids are intimidated by... I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people too. Ho ho, kids, right? Gotta love them. You're required by law. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. I got two more fellas to meet. Oh, I got maybe 30 minutes of this left before my throat is absolutely shredded and we're gonna switch to something else. I spot Joseph chatting with Damien by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them. So curious. Can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter, provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly. It's definitely an interesting choice.
Oh.
Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. Ray, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decisions. Ah, greetings once again, Ray. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. I will play Fortnite, by the way. Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming. They really wanted an excuse to say sack like 100 times in the script, didn't they? They really wanted an excuse. They moved them into a cul-de-sac for that very point. Amanda walks up to the conversation. Hi, it's Damien, right? My name's Amanda. At your service. What a pleasure it is to meet you. Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. My, do you know how to treat a lady? Hello, Amanda. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear, and they're speaking in unison. Hey, won't you come play with us? Come play with us forever. Guys, enough with the creepy twin shtick. We've talked about this. Christian and Christy back away slowly. Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand. I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of wine. I think I might have taped over a VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows? She takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish?
Come on.
Wasn't he with you? You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be alright. Toddlers are resilient. Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth.
Come on.
I've squeezed 4 little... Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and help please find Krish? That would be great. I'm sure he's fine. Mary? Okay, geez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Dad, can we go now? Lucian, have I introduced you to Ray yet? Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you. Whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. Lucian bows. Whatever, sir. Lucian bows again. Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger, sir? Coming right up, bud. Are you vegetarian? Yup. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They described carnivorous type people as blood lappers. Dad, that's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor. Whoa, is that a tattoo?
Whoa.
Yup. I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. That's so cool. You want to see mine?
What?
Lucian peels back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink. My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Lucian! We'll talk about this later. That's pretty cool. What's the significance of this tattoo? I don't know. I just thought it looked sick. Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful though, that number carries weight. Man, Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with a Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching. I'm starting to lose my voice. And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese on the patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after another, the dads take notice and crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique. You probably don't know this, Ray, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. He's ungrill-leavable. I've tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up. Let us keep studying. He's a rare quality about him. I just got lightheaded. Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we just appreciate the artist? I've never seen him make a mistake. Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop! All of the children of the party boo this glorious display of puns in unison. Alright guys, food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Amanda groans. We'll grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers. Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac. Kinda nice, isn't it? Feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. Yeah, we're totally happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot. Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll really make a killing. Hey, why don't you all add us all on Dadbook? Dadbook? Yeah, it's a great social networking tool for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops. I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? Sweetie, if I can impart any sort of wisdom upon you right now, and not that this was a bad situation, but if you're ever in an uncomfortable situation, always look for the silver lining. The silver linings get you through to the other side. We ate rockin' burgers today, and it was good. Amen. Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You could hit them up on Dadbook. Maybe I will if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. Right. That's a resting point. Right? Alright, I'll end the day. Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into cauliflower. Any big plans for the evening? Actually, yeah. I'm gonna go out with some friends. Oh. Is that okay? Of course. Just keep me posted and be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful. I will. My other computer that's literally not even connected to this computer. Okay. Make good choices. Of course. And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not going to do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the middle of the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No, I've never done that. I will never do that. Okay. do you have plans tonight? My plans were kind of to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna work on some stuff. You know, dad stuff. I'm gonna just relax tonight and have fun. Okay? Great. See you later. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. I'd love to be able to cook like that. Although, I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil. Like just making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food of real nutritional substance. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send a text. Hey, kiddo, you good? I wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand. So I'm sure she'll respond soon, unless she's driving home, in which case I hope she doesn't respond soon, because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. I check my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, it's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? A half hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are not only assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating it. And with all the yelling, I keep pantsing around the house. Pacing. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who she was with? Why didn't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why didn't I know any of this? Who is Emma P? I decide to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. I can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally, she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. Sup? Sweetie, thank God you're safe. Yeah. Yep. But now that I know she's okay, I'm mad. Why didn't you answer my text? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops. I guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann! Whoa, we're pulling out the middle name right now? Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew, and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the police. Who is Emma P? Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I don't like your attitude. You're my only daughter. Well, I can't give you a play-by-play of everything I do all the time. I'm 18, and you shouldn't even be giving me a curfew in the first place. I sit down on the couch, and I put my head on my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just please don't do that again. All right. I'm gonna go to bed now. Amanda closes the door to her room, and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. Hey, Peplup. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you? Are you? Alright. I gotta save it, like, right here. I cannot go any further. My throat is shredded. I wasn't really expecting to read everything about this visual novel. I thought this was a VN more like, Honey Pop. a dating sim more like that. So this is a whole visual novel. This is not one of your put the gems together dating sims, which is kind of what I thought it was. I'm gonna take a short BRB. Then I think I'm gonna play some Fortnite with friends. That's... Anybody wanted to play Fortnite, I think? I don't know. My throat hurts so bad. If I'm not gonna play Fortnite, I'm gonna play Final Fantasy VIII. So honestly, I'll put that poll in right now. Y'all can decide, alright? My tummy hurts. Dude, my throat hurts. I can't play another minute of this game. I might go mute by the end of the stream. Playing some Fort Morpheus? Huh? Yeah? Hey, don't laugh at me, Cat, alright? My brain short circuits sometimes, and I respond to what I read. Sometimes I forget people's screen, like, actual names behind their screen names. I do all the time, I swear. I do. It's because my brain has short circuits. Don't make fun of me. I'm not very bright. Where's the save button? Save. I hope that means this game is safe to close. Ready? Oh no! It's closed.
We'll see.
I hope that saved my progress. Anyway, thanks for tuning into that. I will definitely play a part 2 of that. There will be more. There will be more Dream Daddy Dadrector's cut. I would like to personally thank Sky for recommending that title to me. Not what I was expecting. It's even better than I expected. Mwah. Bueno. So, we're going to take a short little BRB. Then we're going to transition over to some Fortnite. I'm going to play some duos. And maybe we'll lose, and maybe we'll win, and maybe it'll be fun, but maybe it won't. Who knows? You're going to sit here and watch it, though, aren't you? Stay tuned, buds. Am I right or am I wrong? Like... I'm like not allowed to play BRB music anymore. It gets me VOD muted so much and I can't even deal with it anymore. So sit in silence. Play your own music. I'm sorry. Bye.